Hey guys, and welcome back to my new world. This is a quick video on the update 1.0.3, which contains more server transfer details. With this update, Amazon has laid the final groundwork for the server transfer feature. They do start off with the update notes though, that they appreciate our patience and they're giving us a in-game title called the Stoic. And in addition, they're also going to give us a free emote called Waiting, which we can claim from the store. Now let's have a look at the Spotlight, which is the character server transfer. Their plan is that when the worlds are back online from downtime, to monitor the framework that they've created to make sure everything is okay, and then once they confirmed all that, they're going to enable character transfers for the Utopia world first in the AP Southeast region. They will monitor if everything is going alright, and if after 8 hours basically there's no problems, they're going to fully deploy character transfers to all other regions. They did actually provide a small little clip here, which is only about 20 seconds long or so, which highlights how you can do your server transfer once it's enabled. So you go into your shop and you will have an option here called World Transfer. And this gives you then a selection for a free world transfer, which you can purchase for free, of course. And then you can see a list of world sets and worlds you can transfer to. You select your world and then you get a confirmation screen to make sure that you're happy with everything, and then you confirm your transfer. Of course, the main question everybody has is, where can you move your character? Now, it seems nothing really has changed since last I talked about. You can move your character to any world in your region, which means no cross-region transfers. And they haven't mentioned anything anywhere else in the update notes if there will be exceptions made or anything else. Plain and simple, cross-region doesn't seem to be a possibility. And furthermore, you cannot move your character to a full world, you cannot move your character to a world in maintenance, and you cannot move your character to a world set that you have an existing character in already. I mean, this makes sense because they currently have that rule that you can't even create a new character in a world set you already have a character in. Now, of course, once you're happy, you actually want to transfer your character, what comes with you when you transfer? You will keep all character progression, level, weapon mastery. That's, of course, kind of required. You will keep your inventory and storage, you will keep all of your currency, you will keep your houses and housing decorations, and you will keep all quest progress. So basically it should be just a very simple switch and you just log on to a different server. So what will not transfer with your character? If you're currently in a company, you're gonna have to leave it before you transfer your character. Any active buy or sell orders on a trading post, you're gonna have to cancel, they will not be carried over, and your friends list, because it's world specific, will also not transfer. Now, in regards to be able to do a second transfer, if you feel you made the wrong choice or have any other reasons, they are saying basically no, you're not going to be able to do it right now, but they will be monitoring how everything is going. And if there's a need to enable another server transfer, they're going to give out more tokens if needed. So let's have a look at the general changes they made and some of the bug fixes. Now, I'm not going to go through all of them. You can read them for yourself, so I'm going to leave the link in the description below, but some of them do stick out. Now, the change with the biggest impact seems to be this one here, where they're reverting a chest or loot change from update 1.0.2 that was causing too many refinement agents to roll from chests. Now, to be fair, I do agree the loot drop amount was just too much. I was casually questing in the level 40 to 45 or 50 areas and where the tier 4 ones drop, and within about 40 minutes of casually questing and picking up everything along the way, I had over 2,000 solvents. I literally had to scrap certain solvents or just throw them out because I just couldn't carry as much anymore. I had other things that I wanted to carry instead. So they definitely went a little bit overboard in the last update. However, we don't know how far they're going to roll this back. Now, what I have done personally is, for two reasons, is I went to the auction house or the trading post and bought up every single blue reagent and green reagent, tier 4 and 5 reagents that I could find that were going for cheap, for basically 0.03 or 0.01 or less than 50 cents basically. And I bought as many as I can possibly store and could afford, and that's for two reasons. One, I'm going to use them for crafting, and if they become more expensive, I don't want to have to pay more for them. But B, if they become more expensive and they're going to lower the rate so much that people will be buying them more, there's no harm in making some extra money. So, either way, it's going to work out well for me. I got them cheap. I'm either going to resell them more expensive, and if they don't change price, then I'm going to use them anyway. So no harm done. Another change they included here in the general section that could have quite a large impact is armor is now limited to 1 skill perk per piece. So there is armor pieces which have 2 skill perks. Now, how are they going to change this? Are they just going to pick a random one and remove it? They didn't really go into any more detail in here like about this, so we can't really tell. I mean, worst case scenario, you log in, one of the perks just has been removed, simple as that. They're also implementing a backend change to help them investigate concerns around client performance in war. Now, I haven't experienced any of this myself, but I've seen videos where people in war just completely go on top of each other and just spam skills and spam heals, and they basically get everything to stutter and lag out, and the people they're fighting just can't hit them or can't defeat them. And there's also another thing that I saw today where if you put your game in windowed mode, in a small window then, and drag it around, your characters in game actually freeze and become unkillable. And it's obviously cheating in that way that you're winning a war without actually fighting it properly. So I hope they're gonna investigate whatever they need to do and do it quickly and be able to put some countermeasures in place. Like I said, I haven't experienced myself, but I can just imagine how it annoys people when these things are done by other players during a war. So let's have a quick look at some of the bug fixes they included. One of the fixes I'm happy to see because I'm now level 44, I'm nearly 45, and I'm about to get my T4 staff and get into level 45 portals, and there's an issue with it apparently, which I actually saw today in another video, that you can't close them. So they fixed that issue, which is great. So now people can actually start grinding T4 and T5 portals. Now, another book that stands out for me because I haven't really experienced any of the other ones is the titles and achievements. They now appear as intended, and the achievement tab properly updates when your achievement is earned. I hope that also addresses the issue with the pop-ups. I keep getting repeat pop-ups. Like I would get an achievement, and if I get more than one, if I get 2-3 achievements every time I log in, or the first 2-3 times I log in, they all pop up again. So hopefully that will address that as well. Now they do have a section down here called Speculative Fixes, which I'm assuming based on the description means there are fixes they implemented for those issues, but they're not sure if they're fully fixed or if they fully address the problem, and there might be future work that needs to be done. Now, I haven't participated in wars, so I haven't seen the issue with wars and invasions that started too early, but that's an issue they hopefully have fixed, or at least are trying to fix. An issue that I did see, though, is they're fixing or trying to fix an issue where not all settlement stations upgrade as intended when town projects are completed. That could explain that weird desync we have where a map shows, oh, this is a tier 5 station, but you go to the town then, and it's a tier 4 station. So that could have totally to do with that, and hopefully that actually will get fixed, because it's very confusing and it's very painful when you spend this 200 Azoth or something bringing all your materials over to that town that you want to travel to, only to realize, oh great, I can't actually craft what I need to craft. That seems to be everything in regards to the server transfer details update of 1.0.3. So the main big part of it, of course, is the server transfers. And then, of course, there will be a link in the description below so you can go through all the bug fixes and everything else yourself in your own time. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming.